Montreal Canadiens got the first overall pick for the first time in over 40 years this year. They picked Juraj Slafkovsky. A lot of excitement, but already was a bit controversial. Some people thought it should have been Shane Wright. First few games have been a bit difficult for Slafkovsky, probably not unsurprisingly. So we went out to talk to fans to see what they were thinking. Should we keep Slafkovsky with the Habs or send him down to the Laval Rocket? So obviously a lot of the excitement's about Slafkovsky. It hasn't been easy, the early games for him. What are you thinking? Better to keep him with the Habs or send him down to Laval?
I think he should stay up for a little bit just to get some more practice with the team. I know they're doing a lot of lineup changes and whatnot, but I think with practice, I think he'd get right in.
Because really looking at the first games, he's not very involved. What are your thoughts on looking at him? I mean, I get that it's like he's just a kid, he's 18. What are your thoughts on his first games?
He has lots to learn. It's fast-paced, and he has lots to learn to get in with the other teammates and whatnot. But with practice, I think he'd be okay.
Would you play him on the power play?
I think I would try him on the power play. I think he gets some chances, and I think he might be score some goals and whatnot with the other teammates.
What do you think of him as a pick overall? I mean, there was some controversy at the time, Shane Wright, him. What do you think of us going with him for the number one?
First of all, I was very surprised. I thought Shane Wright was going to go first overall, but with this pick, I think he was a good choice.
But so, in short, you would keep him up and see what happens, but eventually maybe put him down?
Yeah, I think we're still early in the season. So if we keep him a couple more games, see how he does, and then maybe go down for reconditioning, see how he would play down there.
No, I think he needs to stay for now. The only way to learn is to play with the big guys. We need him to stay. He's our future.
What do you think, Houston?
I believe that he should stay with us because I see a big future in him. I think the first few games, he's just a little bit nervous, and once you give him a chance, he'll play a lot better.
I mean, the guy is only 18, right? Are we surprised that it's been tough?
No, not at all. Let's look at Caulfield from last year. A very similar start to the season, slow. Eventually, he got his feet under him, and here we are, Caulfield all the way.
And what do you guys think? Maybe start with you, Houston. What do you think of the pick? Did you like getting Slafkovsky?
Yes, I did. I think that he's more of a team player than Shane Wright, and I believe that he passes the puck a lot more, and he's overall fun to play with.
So I think you're thinking of the stare from Shane Wright when he was all mad at us.
That's what I'm thinking of.
And what do you think, Amy? Are you also down with the pick?
I am. I actually thought that was a better choice. I was definitely for it. Shane's a great player, and he's got a great future, but I think that we're going to end up better here in the end.
But at some point, would we say maybe the guy's got to go to Laval if we're at Christmas and it's still pretty rough?
Definitely, but I think that's for any NHLer. You have to give it a chance and see where he comes from. We did the same thing again with Caulfield last year. He went down, got his feet under, built a little confidence, and then he came back better than ever.
And Houston, you like this guy, Slafkovsky? Is he going to be a star player?
He's going to be the next star of the Montreal Canadiens.
I think you keep playing him for now. Give him a chance. I mean, he's first overall. He's bound to do good.
What do you think?
I think that we should keep him here in Montreal and give him a chance as well.
And how about you? What do you think? Keep Juraj Slafkovsky, or we send him to Laval to get more work done?
We should send him to Laval. Look what it did to Cole Caulfield. Look how he's playing this year now.
So you think for his development it'd be better to be in Laval?
Yes, I do.
What do you guys think of Slafkovsky in general? What do you think? Good pick?
I think Shane Wright would have been better.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't seen much of Slafkovsky. Seen more of Shane Wright.
Shane Wright looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That could really, bite us, where if he turns out to be a superstar.
Yeah, it would.
What do you think? You like Slafkovsky? The idea of picking him?
I was a little disappointed. I thought we were going to go with Shane Wright.
And are you another Shane Wright fan too?
Yes, I am a Shane Wright fan. I think that Shane Wright is like an all-around player like Crosby and like McDavid. I haven't seen much about Slafkovsky, so I don't know what type of player he is. I think Wright will make the players around him better, more than Slafkovsky can.
A lot of talk about, obviously, the number one overall pick, first time since 1980 that the Habs have got it. So let's start with Slafkovsky himself. You think that was the right pick?
No, I don't.
Why do you say that?
He's not NHL ready, and Shane Wright is NHL ready.
So you would have gone with Shane
I
Wright.
would have went with Shane Wright, yes.
So given they've got Slafkovsky and he's struggling to start with, what's your thoughts on how he's fared so far?
So far, he's not showing that he's NHL caliber. He should be in Laval.
So you would send him to Laval.
Yeah, at least to get his confidence up.
Are you a Habs fan?
Big time.
So you would be happier as a Habs fan with Shane Wright. Why do you like him?
I just think the size, and he looks like he's an NHL player as if you watch him in Seattle right now. Even though he's struggling too, he looks ready to play.
I mean, Slafkovsky's done almost nothing thus far, right?
He hasn't. Yeah, he's on the fourth line. Like,
Well, then that's the other thing too. Is like I believe in Slafkovsky. I think more than you do. But to me, if you're going
I can believe in him one day.
but if you're going to play him on the fourth line, what's the point?
That's right. He should be in Laval, getting good confidence, getting good exposure, and feeling good about himself. Then come back up. They did with Caulfield last year. Look what it did.
Well, and the problem with the fourth line, that's not many minutes, so you're not getting much experience.
That's right.
So you'd send him to Laval like right now?
I'd give him a couple more games.
Great, thanks a lot.